We take it for granted that when we reach for the tap, a twist of the handle will produce fresh and clean water. And now Sydney Water is trialling new inspection technology to ensure that our supply stays fresh and its workers can travel above or below the surface.
Every day, Sydney consumes 1.4 billion litres of drinking water. In order to do so, a spaghetti of infrastructure stretches across the more than 16,000 square kilometres of Sydney Water's catchment area that must be regularly maintained. With more than 21,000 kilometres of water pipes, 251 reservoirs, 164 pumping houses and more than 440 kilometres of storm water channels, maintaining Sydney's water supply is a labour-intensive task that requires tens of thousands of man-hours each week. But even the tallest Sydney Water employee would find it difficult to see this far up the creek. But now drones are being trialled to inspect areas that can be busy or dangerous or difficult to access, like the Cooks River at Campsie.
The way that we get the high detail out of it, though, is to actually get really close up to the objects that we're inspecting.
But the drone is just part of this new work gang. The analysis of the captured images diagnosed by software now being used in the mining industry.
We take the raw images that Andrew and his team have captured and then we convert them into high-strength industrial tools that Sydney Water can use for inspection and analysis purposes. You can almost identify what type of weed that is in the crack. Absolutely.
The software can be used to plot and geomark problems and faults for future repair, and not just above the waterline. Submersible drones are also being trialled, the sub cruising on or below the water, stitching together high-res images for later examination.
The first of its kind that is pretty low cost. It allows us to add on some sensors and algorithms.
Once we have, say, a storm event or something like that, we can get out there and inspect things quite quickly and we can respond. So we're going to be providing a better level of service with this technology.
Mike Dalton, 9 News.